On YouTube, back at it with another free pick video. I am feeling flat out amazing. One of the biggest Saturdays of the entire year, one of the biggest weekends possibly of all time. This is probably up in the record books. All we have to do is have a massive Sunday and Monday, and it probably goes down as like top 3 biggest weekends of my sports betting career. When I say nuke, guys, it means absolutely nuke the play. And the way I see it is, however much money you want to make, put on that play, and you will make it. These nukes hit at such a high clip. I'm not putting big amounts of money on any random bet on a Tuesday. I'm very, selective, specific about which plays I'm nuking. And man, we had a 5-unit nuke, a 3-unit nuke, and a 2-unit nuke, and we cashed all of them. So I'm going to show you guys the wins because this is just an absolute beautiful scene. This was Lifetime exclusive. That's 4 days in a row. If you're in Lifetime, that's 4 Lifetime plays in a row, bringing us to 22 and 6 in the last 28 plays, 12,000 to 20,000. That was one play. Then we had a 3-unit nuke in premium. Alabama, Nuggets, and Spurs, 15,000 paid 25,000. So 2-0 on the nukes, and then the biggest nuke of the month. And I've never bet more than $25,000 on a play. I've only done this like 2 or 3 times in my life, and I'm undefeated when I do this. So I'm not doing 25 grand on any bet for absolutely no reason. It has to be a play that I have 1,000% confidence in. And some of you guys went all in. Some of you guys emptied your bankroll. I said 5 units, but I get it when I say nuke. Everyone's super excited, and usually it works out most of the time. Joseph Morales, round 1 finish. Indiana, man. Indiana almost gave us all a heart attack. Man, they almost lost at Penn State. They were up 10.5, and that game was just, man, it was a roller coaster. It had my heart going up and down, and one point I thought we were going to blow them out of the water. The next point, the next minute, I think we're going to choke and lose the game. But Omar Cooper with the catch of the year, tiptoed in the end zone with like 30 seconds left. And man, all glory to God, but all thanks to Indiana moneyline that almost screwed us early. And then Texas Tech, they blew out BYU. So $44,000 payout. I'm on my 3rd Onyx account, so pretty crazy. I'm definitely this account is definitely going to be cooked, probably by tonight or tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if I can only do a couple $100 max, but that's okay. I'll probably find another family member and use their Onyx account, get them on Onyx. But man, this is just absolutely massive. And then tons of player profit picks. You guys know I'm going for level 4. We hit Carson Beck. We hit Iowa. We hit over. This is an AI pick. And then we also hit Michigan State. Gave this out for free in the Discord. And yeah, this was pretty sweet after today. I told you guys in the last YouTube video I was only like 2 plays away from completing level 1. And we completed level 1. So that is a $200 payout. And you can see right here, it says, congratulations, you've completed this phase. So I got the account up to $110,000. That's 10%. So instantly hit that level 1 payout. They pay out like same day or next day. And now level 2, if I complete this one, I 2x. So I'll get a $4,000 payout. I got to go up 15% without going down 10%. So basically the same thing. I just have to go up an extra 5% versus this one I only had to do 10%. So before I get into the free picks, guys, I'm doing something absolutely massive. It's just, it feels right. A lot of you guys tailed. A lot of you guys made a ton of money in the last 2 days tailing my plays. But a lot of you guys watch from the sidelines. Maybe you guys just watch the YouTube picks, never have tried premium. Maybe you're hesitant. Maybe you've tried other premium groups. It was all hype and you just saw no results. It was a waste of your money. And then you kind of just lost trust in in basically premium services, and I totally get that. You know, everyone's trying to sell you nowadays, and there's not going to be like a sales pitch, but I do show you the results. That way, you know, people can, like, men lie, women lie, but at the end of the day, like, if I show you all the results of all of us winning, you know, I can't really lie about that. And so I'm running a promo. If you want to join, I think it's an absolute no-brainer. It's one of the best deals out there. I've never done something like this, but we have an all-inclusive premium plan. So basically what you get is you get all of VIP, you get all of Lifetime, and you get all of AI picks. So you get all three of the premium plans in one. It's $300. I opened it up to 10 slots. I've never done this, so I figured let's just try it out with 10 people first. So this will sell out fast. And because Indiana was the biggest, most crucial leg of that parlay, and they came in huge for us last minute, if you use promo code Indiana right here, you're going to get 50% off. And this goes through the rest of the year. So we're early November. You get all the way up until January 1st of 2026. So basically 2 full months of Lifetime, of VIP, and AI. Honestly, I was thinking I could probably sell 50 of these if I wanted to for like $500. But you know what? I'm feeling good. I'm grateful for you guys that watch my videos. Let's do $150 for the first 10. Now, there's already been like 5 or 6 slots already filled. So if you're watching this, it could be gone. I would just pause this video, click the pinned comment, and see if this works or not. If it doesn't work, that means it's gone. But promo code Indiana, 50% off. It's $150. You get everything. And then if you finance it with Klarna, it's literally like dirt cheap, $14 a month. This is like, this is stupid, because you're gonna make, in my opinion, you know, one nuke will cover like the entire thing for the rest of the year. So yeah, that's unwinnable. Go grab it. And I made a sick new Discord role. This is what the all-inclusive role looks like. So once you join, your name in the Discord will be like this blue and red. It's pretty sick. And it will only be for 10 of you guys. So go get it. And let's dive in to the free picks. And these are going to be on player profit. I got 2 sportsbook plays, and then I have a player prop. That's kind of what I like to do lately. But right now, we're on level 2. And if you want to tail these challenges with me, tail these player profit picks, go to player profit and use code BANK for 10% off. You can do a $1,000 account all the way up to a $100,000 account. So the first play, we're going to go with the Baltimore Ravens -2.5. The current line is 3.5. I bumped it down 2.5 because I think they win by a field goal at least. 3.5, 4.5, it gets a little bit weird. This is on the road. This is in Minnesota. And I like the Ravens. I know they've looked terrible early in the season. Lamar got hurt. The entire defense was banged up. But I think now that Lamar's back, they've won the last 2 games. And I think now that a lot of the defensive players are coming back, I think we're going to see this huge win streak come from the Ravens late in, you know, the second half of the season. Because they've lost so many games, all these games are very important. There's not going to be any letdown spots where, oh, we're looking forward to this big divisional game against the Steelers. No, it's like take one game at a time. We've already lost a couple of games. Every game is very, very important, or they're not even going to make the playoffs. So give me Ravens -2.5. I think pressure is honestly a privilege, and I think the Ravens having pressure, having their back against the wall, I think is actually going to be a good thing for Lamar. Lamar cooks in the regular season when he's healthy, and he's much better than J.J. McCarthy or Carson Wentz. So give me Ravens -2.5. I put 1%, the minimum 1% unit size on this play. Next up, we're going to go into probably the worst game, possibly the worst game of the slate. We're going to go Cleveland Browns on the money line at -130. Dylan Gabriel is somewhat okay. It's just, I think the Browns defense is really good. and I think the Jets are terrible. This game could be 13-9, honestly. It could be 16-3. This is going to be an ugly one. I think it's supposed to rain also. You got a young Dylan Gabriel quarterback versus Justin Fields, who just hasn't had success ever since he went to the NFL. The Jets are like the bad news Bears. The only other team that's just as bad are probably the Bengals. But I think the Browns, I think they give Justin Fields a hard time. And I think if they can honestly score 14 points, I think they beat the Jets in this one. So, on the road, but it's not too far from Cleveland. Give me the Cleveland Browns minus 130. Now, make sure you guys are always tracking your bets on Pikkit. They'll track all of your wins and losses. I bet you guys saw a massive spike right here if you've tailed the last 2 days of premium, or even 2 or 3 days. But this is for your own good. Use code TRUPA. It's in the description if you want to check it out. And for the third play, for the player prop, we're going to go with Dalton Kincaid over 39.5 receiving yards. Really like this one. So he's hit this line in 4 of 7 games this season. You can see here receiving yards. Miami's defense is actually not terrible. They're actually top of the pack. They're 8th best to receiving yards. But when you go to tight ends, which that's obviously what Kincaid is, it all of a sudden goes from top of the pack to actually dog water. They're 28th in receiving yards to tight ends, and Dalton Kincaid is like the number one go-to guy. You got Shakur and you got Coleman, but after that, Dalton Kincaid is getting a ton of the targets, a ton of the catches. Dawson Knox, that's kind of what we have to worry about. As long as Dawson Knox doesn't take a bunch of the share from Kincaid, I think he hits this easily. So give me Dalton Kincaid, 40 yards. I think if he gets 5 catches, he hits this. And again, it's in Miami, so it's going to be nice weather. Great game for overs. So I know the Dolphins are bad, but I think this game could be a back and forth shootout. Give me Dalton Kincaid over 40 receiving yards, and that will be 3 picks going into level 2 of my profit challenge on player profits. So good luck with all of your bets. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel if you're not already. And I'm telling you guys, this all-inclusive special, get every single bet, AI, lifetime, and premium for the rest of the year. Use code Indiana. There's 10 slots. And other than that, I'll see you in the Discord. I'll see you tomorrow for another free pick video. And go to church, worship God, watch football, and hug your family. Make sure you keep your priorities in check. God, family, and making money with the TRUPA fam. So, love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.